Hello guys, what's going on? My name is Sam, or Chaotic, and welcome back to another GTA 5 video here on my channel. Now in today's video, I have something pretty interesting to share with you guys. I'm going to be showcasing Grand Theft Auto 5 in the worst possible graphics settings. For this video, I have turned down every possible setting, as well as making a few adjustments to the game to make it run on the lowest graphics settings possible. And yes, the gameplay in this video is the result. As you can see, there is a very noticeable difference. Objects appear dull and blockier, there's a significant difference in the graphical quality and in the textures as well, with very minimal reflections. And it's pretty crazy to think it's still the same game. And like I said, most of these changes were made by simply reducing the settings to their lowest. At the end of this video, there is a tutorial on how to do this for those of you guys who are interested. It's actually super easy and takes about a minute or so to actually do, but do bear in mind though, this is only possible on PC, as consoles can't adjust or change their graphics settings. Unfortunately on those, what you're given is what you get, but on PC, there are loads of changes and adjustments that you can make, and like I said, these are the lowest possible results. So if you guys want to see what this is like for yourself in-game, watch until the end of the video for a tutorial on how to set this up yourself. Either way though, throughout this video I will be showcasing a variety of gameplay, trying to show off the main things you typically do in GTA 5, such as driving around, stealing cars, fighting pedestrians, evading cops, flying a plane, and so on. I know this video is a lengthy one, and I'm not going to be talking over and commentating the entire thing, simply because there isn't really a whole lot I can say other than look how bad the game looks. But I wanted to try and showcase as much as possible for you guys, so if you wanted to, you haven't got to watch the entire thing, just skip through it. But I actually had a load of fun recording this. Like I said, it's pretty cool to see the game in a different way to how you'd usually play it, and something you guys may not quite believe watching this video, there are actually players out there that do play GTA 5 like this. Mostly because they have to. GTA 5, as I'm sure you guys know, is a massive game, and it takes up a lot of processing and graphical power if you want to run it in its max settings, and not everyone has a $2,000 PC to play the game in the best possible settings. There are of course players out there trying to run this game on basic and low-end computers and laptops. So some of these players have to use the same or very similar settings to the ones I'm using right now in this video just to run the game at all and get a smooth FPS of 20 or 30 frames per second. I'm not really quite sure how anyone can play the game like this. It certainly doesn't do it any real justice. In fact, it's probably not worth playing at all if this is the only way you can play GTA 5. But there we go. Anyway, so I'm going to leave you guys with the rest of the video. Like I said, if you guys want to try this out for yourselves on PC, there is a tutorial at the end of this video. Otherwise, enjoy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Out the whip, lady! Oh!
What do you think you're doing?
LSPD, stop the car!
Hi, darling.
Hey, move, fool! Man! Oh, too close!
Oh my God! No! Christ! Oh my God! Whoa! Shit!
Drop it! Asshole! You fucking idiot! He's going east!
What's wrong with her now? I'll put it like this. It ain't gonna rust, okay? You got a whole lot more horses under there now. Try not to take flight.
Okay then, so let's get into the tutorial. Now like I said, this is very, very easy, and there are some things you guys need to do and other things which are optional, and we'll start off with those optional things. So if you guys want to, you can install these 3 items. This basically reduces the quality of the game even lower than what you can physically do in game. There's this item as well, which lowers the resolution of the vegetation and plants in-game, and then finally this item, which makes the pedestrians in-game blocky like they are in this image, and they were for me. So of course, go ahead and download those, and then open them up. Now of course, you will need to have a zip opener for this. I'm using WinRAR, I'm sure you guys have this already, just go ahead and download it if you haven't done so already. And of course, you're also going to need Visual V as well. Again, if you guys haven't got this, there will be a link in the description. Now we'll first of all start off with this one, the super low PC one. Basically go ahead and open it up to the file, which I'm going to right now, until you come to here, and all we're going to be using is the one from the time cycles file, these items right here. Now to actually get to that, go to update, then update again, common, data, and then time cycle, and then simply drag and drop all of these items into this folder. You can then close down this one. We'll then move on to the vegetations one. So we'll go ahead and open up the grass file first of all, then go to the even lower resolution, and we're going to be dragging and dropping this into the following file. Go back to the main directory, then go to x64i, which is right here, levels, GTA 5, props, then go to this one right here, procedural, then vproc1, and then simply drag and drop these items into there. Close that down. And then the third and final one, the low end mod. This reduces the quality of the pedestrians and makes them blocky. And all we want from this one is the visual settings. So go to blocky peds and then simply select this. I'm going to be dragging and dropping that into the update file. Go to update, then update again, common, data, and then in here simply drag and drop the visual settings. And that will then replace the item in here. And there we go. So those are the optional things you guys can install if you want to. From here then, what we need to do is make our way to the documents folder on our PC. And inside here, there'll be the Rockstar Games folder. Of course, open that. Then go to GTA 5 and you'll find the settings file right here. Open that up. Use Notepad or Notepad++ like I'm doing right now. And basically many of these settings will be set either to 1 or to true. And any item you see that is valued at 1, go ahead and set that to 0. I've done so already. And any item which is set to true, set those to false. And basically what this does is reduce the quality and turn off shadows to make the game look as bad as possible. So just copy the same settings I have. Of course, observe very, very closely. There are some things you leave, other things you don't. You change around about 5 or 6 of the values in here, nothing too crazy. And of course, once you've done so, press save and then close that item down. From here then, what we have to do, of course, is load up the game, and there's one final change we have to make. Okay, now when you load up, you'll notice a few changes straight away, but to really reduce things as much as possible, you of course want to press start, go across to settings, and then go down to graphics, and basically turn everything down that you can possibly do. Turn everything off or down to normal, and that will of course reduce all the settings as much as you possibly can. Of course, turn the distance scaling all the way down to 0 as well, and once you've done all of these things, then just go ahead and save the settings, and you'll have to reload the game. And once you've done that then, and you load back into the game, it should look something like this that I've showed off throughout the video. So there we go then guys, with that being said then, that's how you do this. Like I said, very, very simple and straightforward, and if you guys do have any issues or questions about this, of course go ahead and ask me in the comment section of this video. With that being said though guys, thank you very much for watching, I'll see you guys next time.